Everybody has their snacks?
Snacks and stacks.
Everybody got stacks?
Snacks on snacks on snacks.
Okay.
And some stacks.
And
Maybe
some
we
stacks.
should change this to like, not snacks and stacks, but more like, maybe, what's something around with pennies?
We ain't getting pennies.
We ain't, okay.
want
This is me?
Let me tell you
On
something.
stacks.
Okay, I'm just like,
Hold on. I just feel from your statement.
there we go, talk
But
to
I
me.
gotta say this
Get 'em out
because you
there.
said the mindset.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hit
Come on.
now.
You said the mindset.
And that's where we gonna finish.
Wherever you are in life, your mind got there first.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from that
Wherever.
perspective, you gotta remember that and when we create 2 times. Everything in life is created 2 times. First in your mind and then in the physical world. Right? So when we look at this perspective, we gotta understand that if we say pennies, then that's what you're expecting to come.
Come on.
Now, you can say pennies by yourself. But we got stacks over here, and we got a few snacks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Ox. He hooked me up with that quote. Wherever you are in life, your mind got there.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like to give credit where it's due.
I'm glad we're talking about the mindsets. And guys, if you're just now joining us, we are back for the Stimulus Lunch and Learn Snacks and Stacks. It's going down. We're giving you all things stimulus, questions, Q&A with our dear friend Tina Adams, credit specialist, credit guru, and our dear friend Candace Woodruff, aka Doctor. We gotta get you a nickname too.
Yeah, we got an AKA.
Yeah, we gotta get you. We're gonna give me a week. We're gonna find it.
Okay.
And Dr. Cash Performance Tax Group. Some important things just to kind of go over with you. The stimuluses are out. If you haven't gotten it yet, you need to go ahead and contact the IRS. You need to see if that's going to be mailed to you, or you might have to file it on your taxes, but your direct deposit is already gone. Quick point. Do not go out and just start spending all your stimulus money, even if you think you want to use it to pay down debt. Speak with 2 people first, Tina and Candace. Tina's going to help you with the credit aspect of that, and you really want to understand the strategies that you can use and the legalities that are in place to protect you from wasting that that stimulus money on items that may not be verified under you. You want to then be able to take that money, use that credit score, invest into a business, invest into a house, invest in some properties, various different other things, but you want to be able to take that money and invest. On the tax side of things, we want to be able to take that stimulus money and make sure that we are protecting ourselves, protecting our assets, and protecting our business, and understanding how the 2 of these can correlate, i.e. being able to set up a business that might be able to offset some of the costs that were incurred by getting your credit taken care of in various aspects. May it be working through with the services that Tina provides, or if by chance you did get verified and had to pay down those debts. There are ways to protect that from a tax standpoint where you actually can benefit and make money. So one of the big things we want to kind of continue on, and I think is super duper important, feel free if you have any questions as well, but I do want to continue to talk just very briefly about the mindsets that we were speaking of. From the credit perspective and the tax perspective, I got $600 in my pocket.
Sure.
It's free money, and let's look at it and be quite honest. We got 2 types of, I'm gonna say this very lightly. We have 2 types of people in the world. Some people need that 600. Some people don't need that 600. You might fall in the middle somewhere.
Have and have-nots.
Lightly said.
Okay.
We got stacks, not pennies, right? But needless to say, I'm just working on my mind to get there before me. All right. 600's in the pocket. We're talking mindsets here. When it comes to the stimulus, from the credit perspective, end all be all. Where does my mind need to be when it comes to the stimulus from a credit perspective?
While I have this money, how can I capitalize on my credit score coming up from wherever it is? It doesn't matter where you are. It needs to be the closer to 800, the better. Because credit is king. Credit is the key to the new economy. So if you go and spend that money on something else and your credit is still less than perfect, or it's in a place where you're not going to be able to get good interest rates, you're going to be spending more money over a longer period of time, then I mean it's just not good.
Right, and I'm glad that you say that, because whenever I think of people paying more money over time, I just kind of want to make sure we dialogue there. So when you say, well, you're going to pay more money over time, that means that their interest rate is going to be higher
Right.
than a person with better credit. which means you spend more money. So that's what she's saying. But let's dig a little bit deeper, even more. What is interest? Interest is the penalty you pay for the right to own something in advance. Okay? Because you couldn't afford it initially to pay the whole bill.
That's right. That's
so
right.
penalty is interest is the penalty. It's not the amount that goes to the cost of the item.
Right.
It's just them allowing you to borrow until,
That's right.
okay, you can finish paying it off. So if your interest rate is high, that means your penalty is higher than a person that has a better credit score.
That's right. So
Okay.
it's a lot of times people are going to the car lot when they get stimulus or tax returns, and that's okay if you need a car, but just please keep in mind that if you get a high interest rate, somewhere 16%, 17% or up or higher, you are going to be paying way more for your vehicle than someone with a higher credit score with the same vehicle. And what's going to happen is when you get ready to trade that car in, you're not going to be able to get another one because you're so upside down, meaning you owe more on the car than it's worth.
So that's what they've been telling me all these years? Okay.
You owe more on the car than it's worth because instead of paying on the principal, you've been paying so much to interest
That's
instead.
right.
So you have not enough of your money has actually been going to pay the car down. And that goes with anything, your house. You can build up more equity in your home where you can take out equity and buy other properties. As long as your interest rate is low, you're getting the most bang for your buck. So every time you send a payment in, you're paying more of the principal than you are to interest. You always want to be paying more to principal than interest.
That's good.
Candace, Performance Tax Group,
What
the
you got?
same question lies to you. I've got $600. Where should my mindset be when it comes to my taxes?
Get a business.
Get a business.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
That's it.
That's
because
a good one.
From a tax perspective, that's the number one way for you to save money on your taxes. That's the number one way to leverage the tax code. The taxes aren't meant to be paid; they're meant to be leveraged. Okay, so
Say that
leverage.
again. Say that
Taxes
again.
aren't meant to be paid;
Come
they're
on.
meant to be leveraged. Okay, so when we say leverage,
Did you
what does
enjoy
that mean?
You
That's
know
not
you
what that
just
mean,
kept
baby. So when we say leverage, what does leverage mean? Leverage just means to use efficiently with the least amount of effort. So if I want to leverage a tax code, I need a home-based business, whether I like it or not. That's the thought process. I need a home-based business. I need something that helps me to offset or leverage or use more efficiently, use that tax code more efficiently. That's all it means. So with that in mind, what should we do? Start a business. When we say flip, we've been talking about flipping the money. Great. Start a business that gives you the opportunity to make more money.
That's
And
right.
then it helps you on your taxes because now your regular expenses get turned into business expenses. Now your cell phone's no longer just a cell phone bill. Now your internet is not just this internet bill. Now when you drive your car, it's like money coming in your pocket, right? As you do these things, because if you don't have a business, every time you get in your car, throw $20 out the window because you didn't get to write those miles off. If you don't have a business, every time you pay your cell phone bill, just remember it's just a bill, not a business expense. You got to start shifting your mindset to understand that when I leave home, I always have business in mind, baby. Okay. I'm done for the day. All right.
Love it.
Not gonna talk
Get
to
you
you
a
about it.
home-based business.
That's it.
That's right. That's a great way to flip your money. Great way. And so even if you got a good job, you say I got a good job. No, get you a side business, home-based business anyway. It's so many benefits to that.
Yeah, because if you got a good job, that means you paying more tax than everybody else.
Come on, you in a different tax bracket.
Come on. If that's how you feel, I believe in your job. Let your job fund your dream if that's how you feel. But the important part is that you need something to offset the tax portion of that job so that you can pay as little taxes as possible, leverage that tax code, and then live the dreams and things that you really want to do.
That's good. And one of the things